Subaru Impreza WRX Type R SCI. Yes, this is what we are looking at today. One of the latest cars to receive an engine swap in Gran Turismo 7. And as you can see, we're already behind the wheel of this car. We're not wasting any time because we have a lot to go over. So this car produces 276 brake horsepower and comes in at a weight of just over 1,300 kgs. Now when it comes to the handling and performance, well, as you can tell, there's quite a lot of understeer, but this is extremely common considering the fact that the car is all-wheel drive. With it being a Subaru, it kind of goes hand in hand, you know, it kind of has to be four-wheel drive. But regardless, when it comes to the handling, as you can see, understeer. There's no sign of oversteer because the car just goes straight. You turn, it just goes straight. It's not really the best. Then when you slam hard on the brakes aren't the best. I'll be honest with you. Standard, the Subaru isn't the most exciting, most exhilarating. Like, wow, this is incredible to drive. I'm having so much fun. Look, I can see elements where you can say, you know what, hey, this car is actually really good. But right now, after just jumping in and testing it out, it's not really like, wow, blowing my socks off or anything like that. But anyway, it's not something that I'd say, you know what, you can leave it stock and you'll have an absolute blast. Look, around here also driving park, we did a lap time of 2 minutes and 2 seconds, which look, frankly, isn't too bad. There can be a lot of improvements made, but still, it's nothing that's gonna blow your socks off. But what might is the engine swap we can actually throw into this car. Now the engine swap that we have available for this car actually comes out of the Subaru Impreza rally car. That's the EJ20 motor and it will cost you 425,000 credits, making it the most expensive swap you can purchase this update. But hey, we see the performance figure actually shoots up to 299 brake horsepower, and that's really it. It doesn't drastically change the performance of the vehicle, but what it will change, however, is the fuel consumption with this car, because with this being a proper rally car engine, it should be a lot lighter on fuel, making it just good at money grinding events. But hey, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Let's just purchase this engine swap. And we see that the vehicle also does have an option for a wide body kit, which really just flares out the fenders. Then we see for visual customization, well, we see we have two options for a front bumper, which Type B is different, let me just say that. Then we have two options for a side skirt, we have one option for a rear diffuser, and then we have quite a few options for a rear wing. But honestly, when you do Type B, it's kind of making the vehicle look like the base model of the Subaru, in my opinion. So if you're looking to build a sleeper, I mean, look, you do have your option right there. We see your usual customization like your roll cage, toe hook, bonnet pins, you know, your standard things. We have no front grille customization, so very generic customization from that point on. So now that we had the car well looking apart, it's time that we fully upgrade the engine to see what we can actually get power wise out of this new engine swap. So we see that with it being a race car engine, most of the parts are going to be not applicable. Look, race car engines and still upgrading the engines don't really go hand in hand, so our parts are going to be limited. We're really only going to have the ability to slap on a high RPM turbocharger, hopefully, to increase the power of this vehicle. But anyway, you'll do the rest, racing, soft tires, all that shebang. So there we go, 788 brake horsepower from the high RPM turbocharger. Wait, was that like almost 500 horsepower added just from an upgraded turbo? That's actually nuts. So I'm gonna slap on now weight reduction to bring the power down, to bring the weight down, sorry. And this is now us fully upgraded, fully customized. Now it has 788 brake horsepower and a weight of 982 kg. So extremely lightweight, extremely powerful. So this should be so much fun around the circuit. So let's not waste any more time and let's just go and experience the now fully upgraded engine swap Subaru WRX. The front up, that up, downforce is completely maxed out. I'll leave all this and then yeah, we should be good to go now. It pulls so hard. Let's see, 280, almost 290 kilometers per hour. Yes, we lost acceleration, but the top speed we're able to hit now is so much greater on the power again. The vehicle doesn't feel as unstable as before. Ooh, the little turbo flux every now and then. One on the brakes, tight in. Let's go, put the power down. Front end looks up again on the brakes. Turn in, turn in, turn in, turn in. Once again, the vehicle is extremely point and shoot. This is what I would be expecting when I fully upgrade a race engine for the Subaru. The way it banged off the limiter there. Oh, this is nice. This is really nice. And around here on the driving path we saw another 1 minute 34 second lap time, which look isn't too bad at all. So this Subaru really gets my stamp of approval right now as a little circuit run around. But hey, with it being a Subaru, we gotta take it off-road to really feel what it's capable of. The suspension setup is not really made for off-roading right now, but regardless, we're gonna take it around because this car, oh my, the car is extremely chuckable. Like you can just throw it into a corner, full power, and the car's gonna whip around. It's gonna just handle extremely well. I'm actually quite impressed by this, I'll be honest with you. Come on, come on, come on. Brake. Flip. Okay. On the power. Okay, it's bouncy of the rev limiter a bit too long, but I mean, if you run a manual transmission, you won't have an issue. This car is good off-road. It really is. On enough brakes, let the vehicle rotate on the power once more. Brake on the power. Let's go, put the power down. Come on! Okay, look, off-road, the grip level is quite high. If I do change my suspension setup to make it softer, it will handle the bumps better and we will be able to just put the power down a bit more. But honestly, it's not going to be the fastest thing around a gravel circuit, but it is still extremely good off-road. It lays its power down, it just revs up so quickly. It's just good off-road. Like I can't falter it and be like, oh, you know, it's actually not the best, it's actually not all these things that, no. Off-road, that's alright, you know. Yeah, you know, it's how you would expect it to perform, I'll be honest with you. But generally, once you shift up and hit traction, well, you can really feel the power hit like a freight train. So yeah, that is now the Subaru fully maxed out around an off-road circuit and on-road circuit.